Have you ever felt like you're just not built for this world? Like you see things others don't, but no one seems to get it? You feel a deep, inner world swirling with ideas and patterns, but when you try to share it, it's like speaking a different language. You feel a constant pressure, a kind of low-level suffering that you can't quite put into words. This isn't just about being shy or quiet. It's about a unique kind of internal struggle that one of history's most brilliant minds, Carl Jung, dedicated his life to understanding. He said a certain personality type, the introverted intuitive, is prone to a specific, deep-seated kind of pain. And today, we're going to figure out why. We're going to explore the profound reasons why this personality, this way of seeing the world, can lead to the most intense suffering, and what you can do about it. But before we continue, I'm offering you a free ebook to thank you for supporting the channel. Download it now and begin your journey towards self-discovery, dream interpretation, and shadow work. Hurry because it's free. The link is to the channel page. Jung's framework is all about the way we process the world. He talked about two main attitudes, introversion and extroversion. Extroverts get their energy from the outside world, from people, from activities. Introverts, on the other hand, recharge their batteries in solitude, in the rich, deep world of their own minds. Then he added a whole other layer, the functions. He broke these down into two categories, perceiving functions and judging functions. Sensing and intuition are the perceiving functions, and they're all about how you take in information. Sensing is about the concrete, tangible facts, what you can see, hear, and touch right now. Intuition, though, that's all about the abstract, the possibilities, the patterns and connections that exist beneath the surface. It's the what if, the could be, and the what's the bigger picture. So, when you combine introversion with intuition, you get the introverted intuitive. This person lives in a universe that's completely, profoundly internal. They're not focused on the external world of facts and people. They're focused on an inner world of visions, symbols, and archetypes. They're daydreamers, creators, visionaries. They see the future. They see the potential in everything. And they feel a deep connection to the collective unconscious. But hey race, where the suffering comes in. This isn't just a superpower. It's a curse. First off, there's the isolation, because their inner world is so rich and so far removed from the everyday reality everyone else is dealing with. The introverted intuitive often feels profoundly alone. They'll be at a party, surrounded by people, but their mind is off in a different dimension, connecting dots and exploring ideas that no one else is even aware of. This creates a painful disconnect. They're in the world, but not of it. They feel like no one truly understands them, and that breeds a deep loneliness that's hard to shake. Imagine living your life with a special kind of internal antennae, always picking up on subtle patterns, symbols, and connections that everyone around you just seems to miss. You might be in a crowded room, but your mind is miles away, lost in a thought, a vision, or a feeling that's completely disconnected from the small talk happening around you. This isn't a choice. It's just how your brain is wired. This constant disconnect creates a profound sense of isolation. It's not just about being alone. It's about a fundamental feeling of being misunderstood, of having a rich inner world that you can't share. You try to explain a deep, abstract idea, and the person you're talking to just gives you a blank stare. It makes you feel like an alien on your own planet, and that feeling can lead to a pervasive, deep loneliness that's tough to shake off. It's a loneliness that comes from feeling like no one else speaks your language or lives in the same reality as you do. You're constantly translating your complex inner world for a society that values the concrete and the tangible, and that effort can be exhausting. Second, there's the struggle with reality. The introverted intuitive lives in a world of possibilities, but the actual, tangible world is often a letdown. They might have a grand vision for a project, a relationship, or even just a day out, but when reality doesn't match that perfect vision, they get crushed. They can become disconnected from their own bodies and practical needs, like eating and sleeping, because the inner world is just so much more compelling. This can lead to a state of perpetual dissatisfaction. The real world just can't live up to the fantasy. And then there's the unbalanced personality. Jung believed that for a person to be whole, they had to integrate all four of their functions: their main one, their auxiliary, and even their two less developed ones. For the introverted intuitive, the weakest functions are often extrovert sensing and extrovert thinking. This means they're really bad at dealing with the nitty-gritty details of life and communicating their ideas in a clear, logical way. They get lost in the forest of their own minds and can't find their way out. They might have a brilliant idea but struggle to make it a reality. They might feel deep empathy but have a hard time expressing it. This imbalance can lead to immense frustration and self-doubt. Jung himself was an introverted intuitive, and he talked about this suffering. He believed the key to a better life was to develop those weaker functions. It's about building a bridge between that rich inner world and the concrete, outside world. It's about learning to ground yourself, to pay attention to your body, to get your hands dirty, and to communicate your visions in a way that people can actually understand. So, if you're an introverted intuitive, what's the path forward? First, acknowledge your strength. Your ability to see patterns and possibilities is a gift, not a curse. Use it for creation in art, music, science, or whatever lights you up. Second, practice extrovert sensing. Go for a walk and just pay attention to the colors, the sounds, the smells. Get into your body. Work with your hands. This isn't just a mental exercise. It's a way of grounding yourself in the real world. Third, develop your extrovert thinking. Learn to organize your thoughts. Practice explaining your ideas clearly, even if it feels clunky at first. This will help you translate your inner world into a language others can understand. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about becoming whole. It's about taking that beautiful, complex inner world and learning how to share its gifts with the world, so you can stop suffering in isolation and start living in a place of balance and connection. If any of this resonated with you, let me know in the comments below.